Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, there was a girl named Patricia.
Oh, hi, that's me.
Patricia was visiting an enchanted kingdom.
Actually, it's not an enchanted kingdom. It's the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. She was visiting the kingdom of heaven.
And how did I get here exactly?
That we do not know. But here you are. Anyway, back to the story. Patricia was on a mission to learn what makes the kingdom of heaven so special and so different from any other kingdom in the world. And that's where you come in, Alex.
Oh, hi. That's me.
Alex happens to be the designated tour guide in the kingdom of heaven. She is going to show Patricia around and answer all her questions.
That's right. But wait, who are you? And also, where are you?
That is top secret information. Now you two carry on with the tour. I will just be here overdoing my own thing if you need me.
Right. Well, as the random voice said, I'm Alex, and I'll be your tour guide today of the kingdom of heaven. As you can see, this is a magnificent kingdom, which Jesus himself once compared to hidden treasure worth more than anything else in the world.
Wow, that's incredible. I've heard a lot about this kingdom. It doesn't really look the way I expected it to, but maybe you could tell me, does the kingdom of heaven really have many, many rooms?
Well, that's what Jesus has said, and what he seems to mean is that the kingdom is a place of welcome and hospitality. All are invited to come and enjoy the goodness of this kingdom.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, another question that I had was, are the streets of the kingdom really made of gold and the walls of crystal?
Well, that's what John described in the book of Revelation. I believe this was meant to paint a picture of just how brilliant and majestic the kingdom is. Really, the kingdom is everywhere. And in our own hearts, not just a castle in the sky, although that's pretty cool too.
I see. Well, I have just one more question, and it's the most important one. Where does Jesus fit into all of this? Who exactly is he in the kingdom?
Oh, that is a brilliant question. One which Jesus himself asked his close disciples to answer.
Oh, did he really?
He sure did. The story goes that one time Jesus was hanging out with his disciples, and he suddenly asked them, out of nowhere, "Who do people say that I am?"
Huh, and what did they say?
They replied, "Well, some are saying you are John the Baptist, and others are saying Elijah, and even others are saying Jeremiah or one of the prophets who have come back to life."
Those are some pretty interesting guesses.
Well, Jesus asked, "Who do you think I am?" And guess which one of Jesus' disciples spoke up?
I'm gonna guess it must have been Peter. He was always the chatty one.
Right you are. Peter spoke up and said, "You are the Messiah, the Son of God." And Jesus said, "You got it, Peter. Good for you for guessing right."
Wait a minute, what was that word again? Messiah?
Well, the word literally means anointed one, the one chosen by God for a special purpose. But there were many different ideas of what the Messiah would actually do. Some thought he would be a ruler of a great army who would come and defeat all the enemies of the people. But Jesus showed us that he was a different kind of king, a savior who would give up his life for his people and who taught them the way of peace.
I see, so that's something different about this kingdom. It's not like some of the kingdoms in the world where there's a king who defeats his enemies with a big army. Jesus was a peaceful king and savior who was willing to give up his own life for his people. That's amazing.
That's right. I'm glad you learned something new today.
And thus concludes the first day of Patricia's tour of the kingdom of heaven. To be continued.